Hi, welcome to Auntie Nat's Crochet. Thank you for choosing this tutorial video. Do check out my other videos too if you don't mind. Please do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner of the video. I have hundreds over videos from crochet to amigurumi, clothes to toys, hats to bags, and lots more to come. And today I'm going to make a pouch. You can call it a coin pouch or a money pouch or just a small pouch. And I'm going to use nylon yarn. This is a nylon yarn. You can use cotton yarn as well. And I'm going to use a kiss lock, or you can call this a metal clasp lock. It opens up like this and it locks like this. And for this project, I'm going to use a 2.5 mm hook. So let's start. Okay, first we're gonna start by making a magic circle or a magic ring. You just curl it around your finger, make a cross, and turn to the back, and make a knot. Or you can do magic ring in any other way that you prefer. So inside the magic ring, I'm going to do 6 single crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 single crochet into the ring. Pull this tight, and now we go to the first stitch. For beginners, if you do not know where is the first stitch, you can count back from the hook. You can count back the 6th stitch from the hook, the first V shape. First V shape is the first stitch. It's not here, not here. It's the V shape. So I'm going to bring this along a bit. So for this row 2, I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet in every stitch. Let me add a marker to remind myself where is the first starting point. So I'm going to do 2 single crochet in every stitch, which you can call it an increase. You should have 12 stitches in this row 2. So now we're going to go to row 3. This yarn is quite slippery compared to cotton yarn. So next row I'm going to do increased. Wait, let me add a marker. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So you do 2 single crochet into this stitch, and the next stitch you only do 1 single crochet. So here you do increase, here you do 1 single crochet. So this is 2 single crochet into the same stitch, this is 1 single crochet into this next stitch. So by the time you come back here, you should have 18 stitches, and I'll come back to you once I'm at this stage. Row 4, we're going to do increase followed by single crochet in the next 2. So let me add my marker. So 2 single crochet into the same stitch, that is an increase. So I do 1 increase and then I do single crochet in the next 2. Increase, single crochet, single crochet, and by the time you come back here you should have 24 stitches. Next row, row 5, I'm going to do increase. Wait, let me add a marker. You do 1 increase and you do single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Increase and 3 single crochet, and by the time you come back here you should have 30 stitches. Okay, row 6, I'm going to do increase, and let me add a marker. You do increase and you do single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do increase in the next 4. Increase and single crochet in the next 4, sorry. So by the time you come back here you should have 36 stitches. Okay, now row 7. Row 7, I'm going to do increase first, just like the rows before this. And let me add a marker. You do increase and you do single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase, 5 single crochet, and by the time you come back here you should have 42 stitches. Okay, now go to row 8. I'm gonna start with an increase. Let me add a marker. You do 2 single crochet into the first stitch, and you're gonna do single crochet into the next 6 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do increase and single crochet into the next 6, and by the time you come back here you should have 48 stitches. Now we're going to go to row 9. Row 9, gonna start with increase. Let's add a marker. Okay, increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and after this I'm going to do single crochet into the next 7 stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So you're going to do increase and single crochet into the next 7 stitch, and by the time you come back here you should have 54 stitches. Okay, I'll stop at row 9 because this is about the size of this, roughly, slightly bigger, because once we fold this and you place it inside, it's about right. Just nice. Okay, now we're gonna build our way up. So next I'm going to do single crochet all around. So make sure this single crochet all around, you do not do it too tight. Make sure it's loose, do not go too tight. This is my one. And you just do single crochet all around. Make sure it's not too tight. Give it some space. Make it a bit loose like this. Okay, now we're going to start to build a pattern. Okay, you see this single crochet? You see this single crochet here? You have 2 lines here. When we build this single crochet, that's 2 lines here, this one and here. So now we're going to use here, instead of doing front post where you can see your hook, we are not doing front post. We are just doing this 2 stitch, so you can see the only this 2 stitch. Okay, so now the first single crochet, this V shape here, I'm going to go in between, pull up a loop, oops, pull up a loop and do single crochet. So after I do single crochet, you go to the next stitch and do a normal single crochet. So when you do the normal single crochet, you make sure you pull a bit, just like the previous single crochet, you pull a bit. If not, it'll be quite difficult to poke in the hole here later on. And we have taken this one, so this one we're gonna skip because this is the one. So we're going to go to the next one. And put your hook in, yarn over and do a single crochet. Then you go to the next stitch and do single crochet, but make sure you pull it higher because this is nylon yarn. If you're dealing with cotton yarn, you don't have to pull so hard because cotton yarn is easier. This is nylon, so we're gonna skip this because this belongs to this one. Then we're gonna make single crochet this way, and we're going to go to the next stitch. Make sure you pull a bit higher. So this one taken. Now go to the next stitch. So you're gonna look like this, alternate. So you do 1 circle, which means we should still have the same number of stitches, that is 54 stitches. So if you do not have 54 stitches, maybe you have accidentally made 2 of it. You can check back before you go to the next row. So I'll continue with this. So make sure your single crochet, you pull it high up and have enough space for your hook to go through. I'll come back to you once I'm here. Okay, I've come to the end of the row. Remember the first row, the previous row, we started with this special single crochet. It's kind of like a front post single crochet. So on top of this, we should do a single crochet, a normal single crochet. So make sure you pull a bit higher, just in case. Add your marker. So this is our first stitch. So after this first stitch, you will see that this one budge out, this one sink in. We're gonna take the one that sink in. Whoops, wait, let me do that again. We did a normal single crochet here, so this row we're not gonna touch it. We're gonna go to the one that sink in here, this one. So from this row onwards, it's gonna be easier, unlike the first row, because the first row we do not have this type of pattern to guide us where to take. It's all single crochet. So now after the first row, the subsequent row will be easier. So you just put your hook in between, pull up a yarn and do single crochet, and then on top of this we do normal single crochet. Then make sure this is long enough, at least it has some space for my hook to go through later on. Like here, if it's too tight, especially if it's nylon, your hook won't be able to go through, because since this is single crochet and not double crochet. Okay, this, and the next one you're gonna do normal single crochet. Let me do a few more to show you. You just put through here. You can see from here, it's not a front post, it's just in the middle. And do single crochet, and here you pull it higher, do a single crochet. So you also make sure that every row you have 54 stitches. If you do not have 54, maybe you might have accidentally did more or did less. So you're gonna build this. You're gonna build this until the height that you want, how big you want your pouch to be. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the length that I want. Okay, I've come to the length that I want. I made about 15 rows. So depending how big you want it to be. So now for the last row, I'm going to do single crochet all around. And just do normal, just a normal single crochet all around, so that it's easier to connect it to the lock later on. So you just do single crochet one round. Okay, the last part here, I will just slip stitch, chain one, and I'll just pull tight, and I'll cut the yarn, and I will hide this yarn along here, along the inside here. So here for this metal lock, this clasp lock or kiss lock, mine is kind of different depending on which type of lock you got. If you have a hole here, if you so happen that you bought one that has a hole here, it's best that you sew a few stitches here and here first. I mean, like here, You sew a few stitches here, and then you connect the rest. Whereas mine, it doesn't have, there's no hole here. The hole starts from here. Can you see that? The hole starts from here and none here. And this side there's no hole. So the hole looks like this. So when I sew, it will go through. It will go straight through like this because the back metal here is a bit in, so it has some space for the needle to come out here. So depending on what type of lock you bought, so if you bought the one that you have a hole here, you sew this to the hole first. So normally you would do something like this, but mine is oval, so I can't do this. Normally people would do this and connect this to this, connect this part to this part. It's not gonna be easy because it's kind of oval, so I will think of a way, and I can't have a pin to pin it. I have to make a few stitches first. So let me make a few stitches first. I think I'll make a few stitches here, around here, and then I'll decide for the balance here, because once this side is secured, it won't move about, and then this side I'll think of how to shrink it down. It will have kind of a little bit extra. It will have a little bit extra, and I will be using this kind of silver thread. It looks kind of fine, but it's very tough. So once I sew it here, since this is kind of silver color, and once I sew it here, you won't be able to see the line. So depending on your lock, you see what color is your lock, and you will decide what color thread you should use. The hole here is kind of small, so I don't think you can use back the same yarn. You have to use thread to sew it. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely sewn. Okay, I'll just show you. I've made a few stitches here. I haven't connected the whole thing yet, just this part. Okay, so what I did is, when I push it in, when you push it into the metal piece, you make sure it goes nearer. Compact it, make it go nearer and nearer, because I will have extra, a bit extra. So you push it this way, then you sew a few rounds. Every stitch here I make about 4 or 5 stitches. You can actually go one round and you go back and go back, or you can just make 5 to 6 stitches before you start to go to the next row. But most important is here, and you want to insert, you push it this way. Make sure it goes nearer. Don't pull it too much, just push it a bit, because I will have extra, a little bit extra. So once you are here, then once this part is secured, then you decide whether this part, how much is left for here, and the rest is just hide inside like this. Now hide it inside. Okay, I'll come back to you once I have the whole thing attached properly. Okay, this is how it look like. I have sewed it a few rounds. So once I close it, they're gonna look like this. Isn't that lovely? So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern, and I'll see you in my next post.